For this trip, I'm joined by Luke and Oliver in New Zealand. We're taking on the Kiwis in an open featherweight combat robot tournament. Last time I was here, about a year ago, with a robot called Derive. It came first, but now we've got two brand new machines to try out. The first is Tessellate, a high-tech, if a little bit unreliable, multi-brain combat robot that has the potential to hit really hard and be almost untouchable, assuming it works long enough. The second big-ticket item is Obliterator. It's a rebuild of an old Australian legend with a very powerful horizontal spinner on the front, but that means it's got to take its own punishment as much as deliver it. And I'm sure there's going to be some problems associated with an untested machine with that much power. To start with, we took the robots out of the plane and they didn't work, even though they were working on the bench at home. So we're going to spend the first day just trying to get these things through safety before the competition even starts.
Something wrong with them, they don't work, even though I know that the go-to stuff. No! Oh, come on!
Now it's resetting a lot.
I feel like the reset gets like backlogged.
I think it's doing. Give it a shot. Yeah, cool. I'll get ready for spinning. If you have it unplugged.
I think it might be working already. Look at the blink.
Yeah, so you can.
Is this not riveting content?
I'm just going to keep looking at this until it might be different.
Well, when I go back and edit the video, I can time the pulses to find the odd ones out. But until then...
That is so autistic.
Now I just need to clone the repository.
I don't think you have enough terminals open.
Oh, hang on, let me... Just in case. Right.
Yeah.
There's nothing to those.
What do you mean? That's dry.
Where's the ESC? There is no ESC.
What are you running? Oh, you're running Bigfoot.
We must hot glue the hall sensor cables down before it fights, because the connector's broken. But we're so tired that we're going to forget. So I'm only going to realise that I remembered I had to do this when I go to edit. Running out of battery.
Hit the wall. Hit the wall. Oh my god.
And it's out of power.
That's like good. Oh, is it alright?
One of the motor hall sensors come unplugged.
Hot glue the sensors.
Luke has fixed the robot again. A round of applause for Luke. And guess what that means? We get to go to sleep.
Yeah.
We haven't eaten either. So the way this event is going to operate is there's 3 round robin fights before we get into the finals. It's not quite random. They structure robots that are a bit more fragile against robots that aren't going to immediately destroy them, which is totally fair. Then after that, the second round, if you have a win, you're going to be against a robot that also has a win. And then the third round, it's 2 wins against 2 wins and similar structure like that. The playoffs are a round of 8. That means there's a quarterfinals, semi-finals, and a finals. And if you lose at any point during that, you're out of the competition. So you have to win at least 5 out of your 6 fights to have a chance. And you really got to win all 3 of those round robins. So call it 6 fights to win the event, which is quite a lot for an open tournament.
It sounds like I might have to get myself a more wind-resistant microphone. Regardless, we'll get on with the fights. Robot Rampage does a great job of recording and streaming the event, so some of the photos and footage will come from them. It's an interesting experience to be amongst a live show and see all the pieces moving.
And in the blue square, he doesn't drive, he dances. This melty brain spins like geometry on caffeine and hits like chaos in motion. It's the swirling storm called Tessellate. Woo! Okay, I guess let's get ready to rumble, everybody. Count it down with me. 3, 2, 1, 5! It is 20 moments to get up to speed. The very difference. Just a little bit faster.
Oh no.
10 damage. 25 left to go to the ground with the next speed. On the speed now. Who's
on the reset?
Bouncing off of Tessellate back into the mountain mode. Back into the rematch. Everybody doing as much damage to itself as the opponent. But it does seem impressive that it's able to slow down on the reset of Tessellate. Yeah, it always looks the shame of the 2 spinning robots is they're stopping all of get out of speed. I think Chain is how you stop on its own chains there. So if they stop getting counted out, so I'm not being able to move it, we'll hear it. Oh, big hit, Chain damage sent flying. I'm not seeing much movement from Chain damage there. Looks good to the eyes, looking sad. Oh! Tessellate trying to change the Can you move? I think we're going to count down for a knockout.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, knockout!
Thanks so much for the Tessellate winning by knockout.
While we got the win, it seems the shutdown issues from initial testing persists, which would intermittently stop the robot. Repairs will come later, as attention moves to Obliterator's first opponent. Back in 2018, Bad Blood and Obliterator fought in the Australian semi-finals. This match, and the story surrounding it, is what made me aware of Obliterator in the first place. Back then, Obliterator lost due to being stuck upon debris, but only after doing massive damage to its opponent. It also so happens that they were Derive's finalist opponent from a year ago. This rematch was no accident.
That's not even an episode last
The rest of the robot hopefully stays in place. Yeah.
Let's see.
Look at that face. It's the tensioner face.
It's the tired face.
You can see it better if you look at it like this.
Oh yeah, there we go. Wait, no, put it vertical. There we go.
These guys cannot spin the same direction. There will be impact.
Nervous for this one. This will tell a lot about how the rest of the competition's going to go and how long of a night I'm about to have.
Everybody get hyped. Are you ready for the final fight of tonight? The crowd goes wild. Here we go. All right. In the blue square. From the outback to the outbreak, this Aussie menace brings absolute annihilation. The name says it all. Brace yourself for the unstoppable Obliterator! And in the orange square, when this bot enters the ring, old scores get settled and new grudges are poured. He's here to turn rivalries into wreckage. Bring the heat for battlebots! Right off the bat, and let's do it again. I see one of the players who I'm done.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knockout! Wait. Show me that you can move.
Wow! I remember starting that was a quick match, but a very exciting one for the end. Wow!
I think it's a double KO.
Wow.
I think there's a bit of discussion.
I can go home now. That was excellent.
It looks pretty good. Look at that.
It's a double KO.
That's a double KO, everybody! That's a draw. Wow. The big loss, I don't know what happens. Is that true? They're off the horse.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean the front's missing, the front fell off. That's been smacked off the bearing, so that's going to be so much fun.
Yeah.
My motor in here is twisted completely, so that doesn't spin anymore.
Oh, do you have is that the one you have a spare of, or is it
That
Champ?
is the one I don't have a spare of.
Okay.
I'll figure something out.
Yep.
Yeah, besides for, and that came unplugged.
Which is unfortunate.
Yeah, bit of a shame. But
Yeah. You rotate that?
a little bit, and then it locks up.
Wow.
No.
Is the base plate okay? Because you had a spare of that.
Yeah, no,
Okay.
base is good, base is good. Oh, sit there, but that'll buff out.
It turns out the base plate was not okay and had actually begun to crack down the middle. Similarly, the left side weapon bulkhead had cracked near the motor mount, and titanium wedge had generally exploded when all the welds failed. The wedge mounting knuckle was also in pieces. As for the fight, despite being a win, I didn't drive the robot well at all. During the heat of the moment and lacking any real practice, I struggled to control oversteer after a career of pretty much exclusively four-wheel drive machines. Lessons learned for next time. Interestingly, the results of this fight were eerily similar to the 2018 one. Back then, the fight ended when Obliterator got stuck, while Bad Blood had lost one drive side and a smashed weapon. Here the results were much the same, except the remaining drive side came unplugged from the receiver, giving me the win.
So post-mortem on Obliterator's fight, which is quite a fun one, the two fork mounts are proper messed up. So that's what happened, it got stuck on its forks. It's still, everything still works, the wheels still spin, on both sides, and the weapon does still work, just that it got a little bit loose and the screw was backing out, so some Loctite will fix both those problems. Luke reckons he's got improvements for the multi-brain.
Tessellate is mechanically fine, so like it seems to look good. The only thing is that on impact, the whole code would like freeze. So what I'm doing right now is reducing certain configuration constants so that hopefully it'll freeze for a fraction of a second instead of a full second. So it will perform a little better, ideally.
Yeah. Glad we're not going to be sticking around that long tonight. Because, yeah, I reckon about half an hour of work and Obliterator will be ready to go. And you're happy with the position of Tessellate. We'll test it.
Pretty much. It's just really hard to test because
that's pretty good for 9:30. 10 o'clock is not bad for a day one fight. Rightio, we'll work on that.
Parts for these robots have been provided to me by PCBWay. They machined and supplied that shiny new frame piece for Obliterator out of 6061 aluminium. It was so clean, in fact, one can make out each brick on my garage wall in the reflection. More importantly, it was a perfect drop-in for the previous frame piece and contained every feature specified in the cab model. Secondly, the multi-brain control PCB in Tessellate was produced by their namesake service in a pretty purple material. Silkscreen details are crisp and easy to read, even using some metal pads for aesthetic purposes. Again, the part also properly functioned without a hitch, and supports the underlying technology that makes Tessellate translate at speed.
In the blue square. Spinning, shifting, and tearing it all apart. This puzzle doesn't solve, it shatters. From the mind of madness. It's Tessellate! And in the orange square. You hear that? That's not just drums. It's doom on delivery. Get your sticks ready and your chassis steady for drum roll, please. Alright, here we go. Tessellate spinning up. Drum roll, please. Just now trying to find a way. Yes. There's the oh my God. Tessellate spinning up. If you're drum roll, please, what are you doing here? Like, what is your plan in this moment?
Yeah, it's got to be a well-timed hit, right?
Definitely going to be Tessellate spinning up. Time those hits, try and push Tessellate into the corner.
Drum roll thing is written out of it as well.
Does it seem to be spinning out?
I think it's powerful.
Yes, absolutely. It might be like weapon telling it actually, maybe. Weapons on, Tessellate is a little bit better. You could feel each other out. You want to use the back tail of drum roll beats to try and push Tessellate into places that don't want to be hit to the wall. Absolutely.
It turned off.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, lock
So, a loss, but it was perfectly reliable until it turned off. So one motor stopped working, we think it got unplugged.
about to reveal
The battery
the problem.
cage, oh, I'm moving your hand for a sec, got melted into the wheel. That's the battery. It shouldn't be visible. So I'm just going to check the state of it.
Pop this open.
Stuck?
Yeah.
Whoa.
That's in the wrong place.
Hang on, I want to get a photo of that.
They're talking game strategy. How's this going?
Good. The communications to this motor just disconnected. That's why it's shut down. The JST cable.
I'll just
It
disconnect
just
it.
unplugged itself. This one here.
Oh, right.
Lucky it wasn't this one, because that's the one that powers everything. So that's if that one unplugs,
We're
it
done.
stops moving. It just,
Okay.
I don't know, maybe spew hot glue into there. It's those two.
Okay, got you.
Game strategy.
Mjolnir is next, another repeat opponent from Derive's tenure. A horizontal spinner that matches Obliterator in size and weight. Their frame is made of titanium and clad in hardox, but more importantly is a particular detail up front. The distance from their weapon tip to pulley is exactly the same as Obliterator, but they have 2 redundant drives compared to only 1 on my machine. I chose to run upside down to engage our bars instead of playing that game.
Alright, the box is closed.
Yeah, I can be here. It's fine.
In the blue square. From the land down under comes the what they call the most feared in Australia. The horizontal spinner built to shred anything that dares to enter the arena. Driven by James Kirby, make some noise for Obliterator! And in the orange square, lightning? Thunder? Nah, that's just the sound of this monster winding up. When he swings, the earth trembles. Hear the rap of Mjolnir! Spitting out. Then they smell the wind and they lost it in the ring.
I mean, turn it on if you can hear us.
The Obliterator just starting now.
Good for now.
Yeah, so they control the fight here. Mjolnir trying to get away. Oh, can't get out there. And Obliterator now.
Coming in for a second hit.
Absolutely, again, they split the weapon all the way up.
Looks like there's some limited control from Obliterator.
They're just trying to manage this in here, trying to figure out, put an arm right here, just trying to figure out the weapon.
Yeah, Obliterator has a maximum RPM in that weapon of 4,500, but can we see that going up? It's going up, it looks about 600 to me.
Absolutely, it is wired in here. Can we get Mjolnir going? That is the real question, because once Mjolnir gets going, that weapon is dangerous. They're just feeling each other out at the moment, trying to control the space. Obviously, Obliterator has been doing some great things, trying to get it started. Here we go, we've got a little push start there.
It's just a bearing.
Oh my God, Obliterator just getting no time. Mjolnir getting some sparks flying. And Obliterator is breaking it
Last drive
high.
on the left, so
It's slowly
maybe
moving,
here's
like, it's
Obliterator.
slowly moving, it's not quite a countdown yet.
I can't fit you.
You're stuck in something.
Oh no, you're not stuck.
Yeah, last drive on one side.
1 minute remaining, slide
Get it! Oh, yes. Oh, there's a chip.
Obliterator wants one more hit, let's go, let's go.
Can't get it there. Hits the wall. More sparks flying. And more again. So there we go, massive. 30 seconds left. There's some huge damage. Of course, Obliterator is absolutely dominating here. The audience are doing this.
Sitting fast, put a big damage that we're seeing. Both teams on 3 minutes.
It's time!
Can we please give it up again, please, to the winner and Obliterator. So we get to see the full best of the winner.
Already on there, ready for now for that win.
More good damage from this fight. The Obliterator cut clean through the layers of hardox and titanium. One drive motor was locked up after an armor screw was punched into the motor can. The early rush, perhaps a little bit too early, did a number on the weapon pulley that is clamped in place by a titanium plate. This is what caused the sparks as it was rubbing against the frame. For Obliterator, one drive motor phase wire began to fail, which led to intermittent control and smoke. Without any spares, I didn't have a choice but to reuse the burnt motor. Unfortunately, this would have a lasting impact on future fights. The weapon gear motor is mounted on slots and would pull forward on impact from belt tension. Said belt would briefly jump off the pulley, leading to slow spin up for a while. This is fixed going forward by jamming a screw in front of the gearbox to limit its travel.
Obliterator is ready for its opponent with the disc. These two have been very helpful and got Tessellate ready over there with a new aluminium battery cage, so hopefully it continues because its next opponent will definitely be the hardest one so far. But yeah, we were discussing last time, the melted rain didn't cut out until it just turned off. It was like a very smooth experience. So if it dies now, we're happy. Wow, that wheel has run out of tread. Alright, we didn't have time to deal with that, but that's interesting.
Tessallate's next fight is Black Rose, a 4-wheel drive drum spinner. About now he had lost the power link, so quickly made a new one. This will become relevant.
This robot is our champion from last event. They've been fighting since time's dawn. And if you are trying to take their crown from them, then you're bound to catch their thorns. I can't believe they make me write prose. But anyway, put your hands together for Black Rose!
That was an excellent move. Wow, that was pretty sick. That was good.
The brilliant display of sparks was caused by the new power link shorting against the chassis. Made quickly, it was uninsulated and inherently live with 52 volts directly from the batteries. When hit, the link contacted the frame, which shorted the batteries through the frame, control PCB, motor controller ground wires, and then back through the power wires from those ESCs. The arc vaporized some of the top plate. Luke and Oliver then worked to effectively rebuild the robot electronics from scratch, as the only surviving control component was the microcontroller.
There is a chance that all the LEDs are blown. I don't know how to test it.
So there's burn marks on the outside from link popping.
Yep.
But I think they might be okay.
Okay.
Regardless,
I'll make a new board.
which is... How's the teensy?
The TC's fine. It's spitting out values.
But it's not fine when it's in the PCB.
Yeah, so the board is stuffed somehow. And the fact that the lights don't work might mean that...
All the op amps are blown up.
Yeah, it could be that.
Probably.
In the meantime, I was up again with Obliterator against Drumroll Please, another lossless robot. To save the main bar's tooth for later fights, I equipped the weapon disc instead. Concerningly, the left-hand drive was still running the burnt motor from previous.
Next one is ready, boxes closed.
Absolutely. This is our last couple of fights now. So
Yes, go hard.
I got that on camera, alright?
The robot that all the other robots are taught by their parents to fear. If you don't go to sleep on time, from all the way across the ditch, he's gonna come and get you. Oh no! It's Obliterator! Absolutely, yeah. I think the ride is like Grandma said, I'm going to tell my dad.
Keep going.
Absolutely. And Obliterator to do it. Seems like it's stuck in the wrong hand. Drum roll.
No countdown, though.
This is just ruthless. Obliterator here.
Okay, let's find your wall. Let's be patient. Let's go.
Absolutely. And the follow-through here, the follow-through is structured.
The defense from Thermal, please.
30 seconds left in the fight now. What is going to happen? Get drum roll. Roar at that. Oh, that was good.
Amazing match. Thank you very much.
And a slightly greater distance, please. No. So, two things wrong with that fight. One, the wheels worn down enough that the back was dragging. So the wheels weren't touching the ground. So I need to change them more often. Good to know. The second, if you have a look, you have to get in this pinion here. That, it just pushed in, it's not coming back.
Oh,
Something's busted. The motor's cooked. So I'm going to have to deal with that. That happened when it flew at the end of the match, which wasn't intentional, but it looked very cool. That needs to be fixed pronto. And then we find out, so I think I'm in the finals, then we've got to find out who I'm fighting. And it's not going to be an easy one.
Yeah.
Obliterator did some good damage, but not nearly as much as it could have. The disc went clean through the front frame, but felt like it didn't bite as well as the bar. Unfortunately, this fight is when that burnt drive motor on the left finally died, alongside a new failure mode on the right. Another builder, Jamie, very kindly donated a pair of motors that could fit in place. A cheaper brand than what I was running, but it would have to do. The motor controllers struggle to drive these, a problem unsolved in time for the next match.
With the 3 round-robin fights out of the way, Obliterator's sitting at 3-0, so it's definitely on to the finals. Tessellate, with only 1 win, will go into a sort of sub-bracket just to get some extra fights in. But Obliterator, of course, is the main focus now. Its next opponent is going to be Perry, which is another one of the Australian entrants. It has an extremely powerful egg beater and a similar, motor setup to Obliterator even. It did a massive number on its first opponent, but the entire weapon exploded in its second fight. It got a new one machined more or less on the spot to keep competing in the competition, and that's where it stands going into the finals. It drives pretty well. It's a very durable machine. Obliterator, excellent weapon, and the reliability of that weapon system has been great, but not so much in the drivetrain, and so that will be the factor playing out going ahead.
Good luck, James.
Yes. Whatever happens. Hopefully something good.
We'll still be friends.
We'll see.
Alrighty, the box has been shut. In the blue square. Ha ha ha! My nemesis! We got you! You silly little semi-aquatic mammal of action. Wait, is that a robot? Oh my goodness! It's Perry the robot! And in the orange square, with a horizontal spinner the size of your worst nightmare, this bot doesn't just hit, it erases. When it starts spinning, the laws of physics start sweating. Rivals don't get dismantled, they get deleted. Watch as he turns the battlefield into a scrapyard. Everyone, make some noise for Obliterator!
Well, that's rough. One of the drivers.
A quick fight, but a telling one. As you could probably see, I was struggling to drive on the new motors. At the time, I suspected the frame was pinching the phase wires, so I attempted to chamfer the edge with the tools on hand.
Observe.
Oh, bro, you're moving the whole machine.
This drill press has no rigidity as well. It's got no torque. Like, you can actually, twist the drill bit by hand with more torque than this drill press can put out.
That's why I'm using the bottom of the tool. Is that not a pretty good result? You know what, actually? We did laugh at him, but that's pretty good.
I mean, finish is what you'd expect, but not from that.
Nice.
Yeah. Wait, that?
Yeah.
I'm actually impressed. Yeah, I don't think you counted.
As long as you push it through the cutter.
Yeah.
I think I may have solved the drive issues.
Okay.
I think it's just. It's a little bit further there. I think it's just clamping the 3 phase wires a little. And so the more current you put through it, the more the back EMF is affected, because it's sort of like, I don't know, a bit of metal next to an inductor or something. Anyway, loosening seems to improve, so I'm just going to cut a big fat chamfer to get the wires out of the way and see if it helps.
Sounds like a bit of electronic voodoo.
Unfortunately, this didn't help at all. I tried slightly shorter screws, but that didn't make a difference either. In the end, I just had to leave it be for the semi-final fight. The next opponent for Tessellate was Kilobyte, a tanky 2-wheel drive vertical spinner. Thanks to the efforts of my teammates, the robot was functional again and ready to fight.
Aggressive posture from Kilobyte. Stepping forward the butts, but here we go. Another step back. Those robots.
Oh, it's still working.
It almost seems like a taunt on Kilobyte. However, the vertical spirit is not operational on this one. So they're just trying to... Oh!
10, 9, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
It's crashing out.
This fight ended very premature because the battery connectors simply unplugged themselves. While out of the main tournament, Tessellate gets one more chance at redemption later on.
So day 3, heading into the semi-finals with Obliterator. I'm not sure if you can tell how tired I am, but it's considerable. The robot does work. The new drive motors I fixed the problem with noise, mostly. It seems with these motors, not a problem with the old ones, the more current the weapon draws, the less stable they get. I don't know what the difference is between these and the last ones. I'm just going to have to run with it. I'm going to check the settings and we'll fight it.
My semi-final opponent was only Forks, an aluminium box clad in titanium armor. Theoretically quite a good opponent for a horizontal spinner, but it's proven durable throughout the competition.
Only Forks coming to trying to find a way to do some damage to an underfit so far. Here we go, the plane of the Obliterator against himself. Obliterator not moving, only Forks controlling the looks like using the mobility to their advantage and using Obliterator's weapon against it. But Obliterator can dangerously close to that weapon now. Can only Forks stay out of the way and maybe point that weapon towards the wall? Oh, only Forks taking some big damage there. The back left looking a bit mounted there, to say the least. And Obliterator trying to get started, trying to get moving. This is a different territory here for Obliterator. And only Forks stop. I think it's coming out of the right-hand side of the drive, so I think they're not moving anymore.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, knockout!
I think your thing translated just enough. Only Forks stopped entirely.
Wow. Not what we expected after that there. Only Forks were working hard, absolutely going as...
A win for Obliterator, but definitely the fight from this event that I'm the least proud of. After the first 2 engagements, I'd lost all drive and was steering by throttling the weapon alone. As I could face my opponent, this didn't count as a KO by New Zealand ruling. After sitting around for a while, only Forks succumbed to the damage and stopped entirely. This wouldn't fly in Australia, but that's not where we are. The finals match was now approaching in about 45 minutes. The loss of drive was caused by both drive motors completely grenading, shearing off their mounting screws, shafts, and phase wires. With no time to spare, Maria, Hayden, Oliver, and Luke helped to quickly rebuild the robot in record time. A lone 4250 motor was found from another builder, and one of the original drive motors was rebuilt from spares. They will be mismatched, but represented the only 2 suitable motors remaining in the entire event.
Makes dreams.
So what's going on, Luke?
We've just replaced both motors. Bit of a rush, but at this stage we're putting it back together after soldering new connectors, doing all those sorts of problems. We're hoping that after it goes back together, it just sort of works.
If both motors spin, I'm buying every single one of you.
I got that on camera.
That's okay. That'll do. Yep.
Now it's backwards, but it does work. Okay, cool. Also, that bolt is not looking happy.
That one there.
Yeah, I reckon that's going to shear through soon. But we don't have time to fix that. Okay, we'll get the robot ready.
For the finalist fight, Obliterator fights Connor's Black Rose. This robot is made of hardox with 4 chunky wheels for armour and a high-speed, heavy drum out front. Both the weapon motor and ESC are very similar to what runs in my machine. Both of us barely made it to the arena in time, having no time to check the details after swapping in a battery.
How you feeling?
It's full rebuild since the last match, so everything out. So it's like
Hopefully,
high effect, now we're going into the adrenaline of the match.
yeah.
And last time, Team Broken Link Boys, the builders of Obliterator came here. So now they're back, and currently the reigning champion is Black Rose. So we've got 2 teams who know how to win tournaments, and they're demonstrating orange squares. You know the name, you've seen the carnage. Now brace yourselves. He's cloaked in petals and powered by punishment. That split drum spinner, it's not decoration, it's devastation. He's the beauty, the beast, and the nightmare in full bloom. So scream it loud, let the thorns fly, and welcome the Robot Rampage defending champion, it's Black Rose!
Moving on. I'll take the time down.
An excellent way to cap off the event and a deserving win for Black Rose. During the hasty repair, I had no time to add thread locker to the screw that keeps the weapon shaft in place. This vibrated loose over the course of the match until the bar flew loose after striking my opponent's wheel. One can actually see the shaft begin to lift out of the frame during the fight. Black Rose, if I recall correctly, had lost one drive side and nearly ruined its weapon bearings. Black Rose, if I recall correctly, had lost one drive side and nearly ruined its weapon bearings. The hits did cause the frame to bend inwards around the drum, but enough air gap was left to prevent this from stopping the weapon. Thankfully, the damage to Obliterator was actually quite easy to repair. After replacing the weapon bearings, the frame is beat back into shape, weapon axle tightened down with some Loctite, and it's ready to fight in a rather uncommon open feather rumble.
Team New Zealand, Team Australia, the rivalry aside, we love us all. We're here for the sport. All right, teams. Your 3 minutes starts in 3. Oh wait, we'll wait for this. 3, 2, 1, fight! Right, so all this minute starting to spin, except for Boris. Boys Tony, braving Obliterator. What? Oh, I don't know how to commentate this. Oh. So everyone's going for Obliterator. It's the one thing with a giant weapon. Taking up the middle of the arena.
That's what we're here.
Obliterator and Obliterator, massive collision, going at each other again. And near the point we've got Sonny Costa, facing the Tony. Forrest and Neptime going for it too. There's 3 battles happening at once. Now Obliterator and Hitmaker joining the fray with the others. Neptime not driving as much as we hope. I saw the belt come out. I think that weapon is going to slow down now.
Dead. It's dead.
I think Obliterator is dead.
So what's happened?
The bolt came out again.
Obliterator out of the way. That spinning weapon
But it is completely dead, and I don't know why.
Haymaker trying to do some more damage to Obliterator. Well, I don't think it's...
Repeat scenario from the last match where the shaft screw came loose as well as a yet undiagnosed electrical fault that caused the receiver to fail. It ended the event airborne, deflecting off of 2 far walls only to airstrike an opponent in the remaining corner, knocking myself out from the effort. Quite a way to go. But actually, I omitted a number of fights. Between the finals and Rumble, 5 Australian robots were pitched against a matched team of 5 New Zealand machines in a new 5v5 tournament format. Instead of a stream, this was recorded in one session as a sort of live show without downtime, like a Pokemon battle with robots. There is no point in me retelling the whole story, as Robot Rampage already did a great job. What I will play is a fight with Tessellate. After a weekend of struggle and miscellaneous failures, it got another chance to show what it can do. The machine had a busted drive motor, and therefore only one working wheel, but it was regardless pitched against a hard-hitting multibot.
Three, 2, 1, fight!
It won't drive forward because of that. With a minute 20 left, can't slow you off to do anything to slow this like down.
Can they get underneath them? Can they make Tessellate pass himself? Slide off the other side. Slide off to the east on the right and the middle. Underneath there, they almost got a hold of Tessellate. Under a minute left. Can slide off to the very slowest. It's spinning so fast. He's not moving up. I think something to learn somewhere, probably against the wall maybe, yes? So, normally for that reason, so I'll right up to get on and out. And Tessellate continue to take control right there. This one is
He's dead!
Let's go! 5, 4, oh my God. 3, 2, 1!
While the robot was in a weakened state, it survived long enough to take a good win. Again, to watch the rest of this special event, a link will be in the description. It was a very fun show to be a part of with all sorts of ups and downs, including perhaps my most shameful combat robotics moment yet.
Post-rumble, because the bearings are no longer compressed, and that's why it failed. This moved enough to cut its own belt, and it did also get hit by a haymaker. I'm pretty sure that happened after. It's hit its own frame, the frame's bent, one of the drive sides is crunchy, but it flew, and it will get fixed. It's done well, I'm happy with it. It's only going to get better. So I'm recording this bit after editing everything you've just seen, like an hour-long video, something new for me. That was a lot of work, and hopefully people actually enjoy it. It's been a month since the event. Thoughts on it is what this is. The event itself was really well run. It was very well produced. It was a great time. It was a lot of work, but so be it. Having 2 robots might not have been the smartest move. If I didn't have my teammates, I would have been completely screwed. As for robot performance, yeah, great to see Tessellate do its thing. 2 unreliable. Obliterator, I don't think lived up to its potential. So there's definitely work to do there. On Tessellate, pretty much every single failure was self-inflicted. The battery is becoming unplugged. The shorting that happened was not insulating things well enough. Everything, and the frame was bent by the end of it too. So it's not strong enough. It needs a complete ground-up redesign. But Luke's code for the Melty Brain worked excellent throughout, having a motor down, a variety of RPMs, knocked around. The actual Melty Brain functionality just didn't stop working. If the robot could move, it would melty, and that's excellent. That's really well done. From Obliterator, massive learnings there too. I've just never had to deal with something that has that much shock go throughout it from its own impacts. Everything that went wrong with it was just dealing with that, whether it was the fasteners coming loose from vibration and not enough Loctite, the motors failing because the cans would fall off and the stators would break, or another one was the phase wire of the motor failing from just being moved too much. It wasn't tied down well enough. They're all learnings that I can take as a big batch and apply to the next time it competes. As Obliterator fought, I learned to trust the weapon, so to speak. The forks, just got rid of them, they just get stuck. It drives well, it hits well when it works. I got to make sure I keep that up. It's a testament to Glenn's engineering, the original builder of Obliterator, that weapon gear motor is still running after all these years. It's the same one. I'm going to have to replace the bearings, they're starting to clap out. An amazing job of him, the fact that that's kept working after all this time and through all that robot's been through. So the plan is to do up Obliterator and Loft for the Australian Nationals in November. That's where I can apply all the learnings with Obliterator and touch up Loft to really show what it can do now. That both of them really, they just need to be reliable. The concepts are great, they just have to do what they're designed to do, and I'm keen. So after that, Loft and Tessellate will be completely rebuilt from the ground up, as they need to rework. I'll probably leave Obliterator as it is and just have it as a fun, hard-hitting machine. So yeah, until next time.